5, 6, 7, 8.
On this episode of World of Dance Weekly, we have a cake, and we'll tell you why. I'm Megan Batoon.
And I'm Sam Cotto.
And you're watching World of Dance Weekly. This week we are celebrating my last episode on World of Dance Weekly.
But don't freak out, she's not leaving World of Dance. You'll see her on something brand new very soon.
World of Dance Weekly will still continue running, and you'll have hosts like Sam and a bunch of your other favorite dancers come on every single week.
Since this is a farewell episode for Megan, we'll take a look at her favorite moments on World of Dance Weekly.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2. Being the host of this show opened up so many cool moments for me, I still can't even believe they really happened. There was that time I performed a solo for the very first time at the Bay Area tour stop. And when I got to dance in Orlando, which was the very first time my parents ever saw me solo on stage.
This is my first time performing in front of them live. They've never seen me since I used to cheerlead. How are you feeling? Wonderful. Awesome.
That time I got to dance with the Jabberwockies to their singing backstage before their show.
And if you wanna do it, I'm coming at you like a drive-by. Are you ready for it?
That time I got to interview Far East Movement.
You know, it's one of those things where, like, you know, you make music and in your apartment, and you never think, like, wow, something that you do just because you love will bring you to represent a cool company like this.
When we went to the MTV Video Music Awards on the red carpet.
What's up, World of Dance Weekly? We are here at the MTV Video Music Awards on the red carpet.
Traveling overseas for the first time to Belgium and London. What's up, World of Dance? We are here in London. Here's the stage that I'll be hosting on today. The only time I ever got to sit down and talk with Daniel Cloud Campos.
I'm a huge fan of your work. Like, it is absolutely amazing. You just did your short about a year ago, right?
And the man behind the camera and I have shot some really awesome personal projects that were just as fun as they were to make as they are to watch.
Speaking of the man behind the camera, let's welcome him in front of it.
Jordan Abrantes, DJ Shaky.
Cool kids.
Here we are.
I don't know what to do on this side.
This is who you've been hearing for the last 2 years, who's had to deal with all of my nonsense, and he's probably deaf now.
Okay, what was the most memorable moment that you guys had, like, ever, like, together?
We traveled to the Bay together.
That was, yeah, I would say that was the first time that something like that happened, because I had never performed a solo before, and
We were fixing her mix on the drive up.
yeah, he helped me record it, and then since he's a DJ, he was like mixing everything together, mixing the music, and I was like so nervous, and I think I actually like took out an 8 count like the day of or something.
Yeah.
And since we worked together each week, we had like a bond that was like trust. And so we were backstage, or we weren't backstage, we were in like the holding room, and I was like about to freak out and super nervous, and he was just like talking me down, and we had like this little conversation that actually made me not nervous anymore, and that was the first time I ever performed. And that was really, really cool. That was probably the coolest moment for me.
I think another thing that's funny is just around here at the office that people always associate us always together because of the show. They'll say, oh, we didn't book you guys on the same flight, is that okay?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, we're adults, I think.
She'll get there.
I think we can
She'll
handle
be
it.
fine.
We'll be okay.
That's
For-
really
for, like,
funny.
Honestly, just getting to know this girl, and I've seen her grow and improve, and like, this is my side.
Yeah, Batman and Robin. We did.
Which one's Batman? Which one's Robin?
Oh, I'm totally Batman. I'm in black.
I'm Robin for sure.
And I'm the
Not welcome.
I'm the only one that came to your party today. Will you ever be nice to me? You look pretty today.
Oh, okay. Okay!
Do you have a moment that was like a challenge that you guys got through together?
A challenge?
Like without each other you couldn't have made the show work.
I think just the fact that the show's been weekly, there's definitely been times where like our schedules got real busy. There's times where I was out of town.
Yeah.
There's times she was out of town.
It's really rare that Jordan's not here, but I remember one time like traveling to the stops and having to do like a weekly show and having to like do it myself because there's no Jordan there, so it's like, okay, I'm just doing this. So yeah, I guess like, I mean, it's easier when we're both here because it's like, that's the show.
Yeah, we've always just kind of developed the rhythm.
Yeah.
So we just, easy.
Do you ever feel like you're like the third person on a date?
Do you feel like that right
now? Like you feel really left out, and I'm like, yeah. And just to clarify, you won't be here on weekly,
right?
But you'll still be doing weekly.
I will still be shooting Roller Dance weekly, as well as this new project that we have. Can't keep us apart.
But we're not telling you what it is yet.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Well, thank you for sitting in front of the camera, but I think you're better behind the camera because someone needs to push the button.
Yeah, no one's standing behind there. I should make sure it's recording.
Whoops.
It's been over 2 years since the very first episode of Roller Dance Weekly, and the show is run every single week with no break.
Let's take a look at the progression of the show as it's built from the ground up.
Okay.
Don't do
that! That's it for this episode of World of Dance Weekly. Make sure to like us, tweet us, share us, follow, subscribe. Check out our online store. We've got a lot of cool threads that should be on your bod. I'm your host, Megan Batoon.
And I'm Sam Cottle, and I will see you